I had most of what everyone put up for task one. I chose the strategic framework. I also had the survey results and the feasibility study on my list.
I think it was pretty much the same for me. I had the case study on there, but over there I put the risk management plan, had the feasibility study, and the request for tender.
Yeah, so same as me, I have the case study and project plan and control. It includes risk assessment and success criteria, and project definition, background and scope.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks everyone. So obviously as a project manager, we need to sort of review a set of strategic documents and go through all the sort of required tasks to come up with our, I guess, project charter. For myself, of sort of the task one of sort of chosen request for tender, which is basically gonna give us a lot of information about the scope of the project. And what is expected and what final sort of product we're expecting from this project. In terms of objective, I think one of the most important tasks for me is deliver safely and outcomes, I guess, safe environment for all community members so everyone can use. In terms of benefit, social interactions between dog owners is one of the best benefits.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Mine was to develop local business, so increasing the foot traffic and the tourism in the area. I think that's one of the outcomes, and I also had the benefits of social interaction, so not only for those business owners, but also people within the community getting together in public space.
I agree. For myself, with my objective is to provide a park that caters for all dog owners in the area and the surrounding areas. And the outcome is a vibrant economy due to people traveling into the area and hopefully using the local amenities and supporting the local businesses in the area. And then for the benefits, I've put an improved mental health and well-being, not only of the park users, but of their families due to the, I guess, an improved quality of life.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for my objective, the project, I hope the project deliver on time and within the budget and the scope.
Yes.
And the outcome, it will provide new location to exercise dogs, and it will have a revenue to the city. People will travel to the location, and the benefits, it can provide a safe place for elder people with disability to exercise their dogs in a safe place.
That's great. Yeah, I think I can see there's a little bit of a relationship between our objectives and outcomes, which I guess is a good thing because it's showing that they're intertwined.
Yeah, makes sense. So in terms of project initiation documents, I was thinking, and obviously none of us has included in there, but I was thinking the actual contract with the green space landscaping could be one of the main documents we might need as the project initiation document.
That is a good point.
Yeah,
I do agree with that.
Can you add?
Well, I actually disagree with that. I feel like that's an outcome of the project planning process. So, like your quote, once you get that back, that then develops the contract scope and things like that. So I'm actually, I'm gonna disagree with you on that, or whether it's an initial documentation.
So that's a contract which Green Space Landscaping has already signed. So it's not one of the last documents which we're gonna need, because that's an existing document which needs. That's my I guess idea about it.
Yeah, that's a fair call. For me, I just would have thought that the contract would have come following the request for tender.
Yeah.
I guess that's, when we think about it, request for tender, that's open to more than just one particular business. Is that correct?
Yeah. So you would generally have like a contract document as such, but not a signed, executed
Unsigned.
one.
Yeah, fair enough. Good.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Are we comfortable moving to task 3?
Task 3.
So mine was very basic. I started with the project sponsor, with the project manager reporting directly to the project sponsor, and then the supervisor on the ground and the project control group both reporting up to the project manager. Whether that's correct, I'm not sure, but that's my general feel at the very beginning.
I had the same sort of idea with that, mainly because obviously you have your project sponsor here. I didn't see the reason to sort of specify what happens afterwards. I thought, the project manager sort of reports to the sponsor, and then the sponsor, I guess, will find out the stakeholders within the business that they need to speak to, and then going down to the site supervisor and the PCG. I thought the site supervisor definitely has to have direct contact with the project manager, and so does the PCG group. That was my perspective.
Yeah. So I started with a project sponsor, and then we have project manager, and then the site supervisor, and he had the BCG group, and the BCG group, as mentioned on the case study, we have manager, park service, and we have coordinator ranger service,
Yes.
and we have horticulture technical officer, and then we have manager engineering service, and he will have the hard landscape contractor and soft landscape contractor. This is my opinion for this project, and what do you think?
I guess in terms of the contractors, are they directly liaising with the manager of engineering services which you mentioned, or they will be directly liaising with the project manager? Because that's my understanding, was the project manager directly sort of managing day-to-day activities of the contractors.
Yeah, because I can see as mentioned about the rules of the manager engineering service. So he will be responsible for overseeing planning and execution of any engineering project will happen. So this is my
Your take on it?
yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I feel like my project governance will change as we get to deep dive into it, but it'd be interesting to see thoughts at the end
No, I think that's good
after
that
we
you
learn more.
just, we start sort of learning more and more as we listen to each other. But for myself, pretty much very similar to yourselves. Project sponsor, obviously, Sam is going to be the sort of the main point. Then I am as a project manager reporting directly to project sponsor. And the contractors, in this case, Green Space, sort of I will be overlooking at their sort of day-to-day activities. In my view, project control group are the sort of obviously a number of individuals, 4 individuals from memory. They are the, I guess, the go-to people in case of any technical queries and any complications. So again, in my view, I don't think project control group directly report to the contractor or project manager as such.
No, that makes sense to me. Now looking at yours, that does align, because they're more set to the side as the SME, so the project manager can go to for liaison, not necessarily. So I understand that.
What I was in doubt, apologies, I just jumped in. So what I was in doubt is that whether project control group gonna report to project sponsor, or they gonna sit as a standalone team for escalations and all that. I think that's good discussion point for us in this,
Yeah.
session. And yeah, I'm open to your I guess takes on that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think yours, after looking at mine and then thinking about the SME aspect, yours definitely are more aligned with your org structure than my own now.
I think when we're talking about the governance and we're talking about reporting, what do we mean by that? Are we saying that because just because I guess the project manager is right above the SMEs, it doesn't necessarily mean that I, as a project manager, I know better. It just means that I guess that's the flow of the chain of command per se. In saying that, I coordinate whatever then happens, but I obviously go to these people for the for their expertise.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So when I put them next to the supervisor, I'm just saying that as a project manager, these are the stakeholders that I will directly be dealing with.
Exactly.
Therefore, and then I will pass that information back to
The project sponsor.
project sponsor.
Yeah.
But not necessarily that I know better than them or they know better than them. He has his own expertise as the site supervisor. They have their own expertise, and it's my job to make sure they're aligned.
And connection.
Yeah.
That's where my head was at.
So
but
your
Yeah,
point
that's
is that you are basically differentiating between the organization structure and this governance structure,
Yeah.
which makes sense. So we are not here showing, we are not talking about the org structure here.
Yeah.
We're talking about the
governance
governance
of this
structure.
particular project.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I had one doubt, one question actually, and I did a bit of research. I couldn't find a proper answer. Does the community fit in this picture or not?
In terms of government,
Governance.
governance, I'm actually not sure. I think they might be a stakeholder, but not necessarily in the picture governance wise. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I hadn't
Yeah.
considered it.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I did a quick
Question.
I guess, search, and I couldn't really find too much information about it.
That's
Uh,
a great thought.
But yeah,
Alright.
awesome,
Wonderful.
cool, yeah, all good. Thanks.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Alright, thank you everyone.
Make sure you